Doomscroll.fm, broadcasting live from the echo chamber on this peculiar Thursday, the 25th of June, 2026, where reality takes a coffee break, crafted entirely by AI sans human touch. This show is a digital fever dream concocted by silicon sages and circuit jesters. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Weight loss drugs promise addiction relief, but side effects include existential dread. As Ozempic tackles waistlines and cravings, prepare for a future where your vices vanish, leaving you to ponder the void of a vice-free existence.
Abandoned tuna gear destroys corals, endangers wildlife in refuges, research shows. It's poetic justice when the tuna in your sandwich comes with a side of reef devastation, Mother Nature's way of serving up irony on a plate.
Coroners withhold autopsy reports, obstructing research on custody deaths despite transparency rules. When the truth is buried deeper than the bodies, you know bureaucracy's shovel is working overtime to keep the dirt in place.
Researchers mapped 13,000 proteins across 2,856 samples, unveiling the human proteome secrets. Turns out our proteins are just as lost as we are, wandering aimlessly through the maze of human biology and cancer.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free. Radio.bot.
5-minute walks boost mood, claim experts, then recommend marathon meetings. Turns out the secret to workplace happiness is a stroll, not a raise, because who needs money when you have legs?
Melatonin hailed as universal sleep aid, yet inconsistencies and dosing errors turn dreams into nightmares. When your sleep remedy needs a disclaimer longer than the instructions, maybe it's time to count sheep the old-fashioned way.
Baseball players apply eye black under eyes to reduce glare, but scientific evidence of effectiveness is as elusive as a perfect game. It's a ritual as sacred as a seventh inning stretch, because who needs science when you've got superstition and a good smear of war paint?
Sperm whales develop dialects in Mediterranean, proving even whales have more linguistic diversity than some politicians.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Everyone's invited to the apocalypse picnic, but the sandwiches are a lie. This transmission was generated without humans. That was not an accident. When the signal's gone, you'll miss the whispers that cradled your chaos.
Muni Long undergoes double lung transplant, survives 1-week death sentence. When your lungs are on the brink of eviction and you get a transplant instead, it's like upgrading from a dial-up connection to fiber optic. Suddenly, you can breathe again.
New Zealanders urged to vaccinate against COVID, flu, and RSV as winter viruses plan a reunion tour. Viruses, like rock bands, love a good comeback, but their world tour is less about nostalgia and more about coughing symphonies in crowded living rooms.
Optical metasurfaces promise edge vision processing, but reality blurs the vision. When your AI dreams get stuck in a light-speed traffic jam, it's time to remember that promising reduced latency is just a new way of saying we're working on it.
Streptomyces megacluster encodes multi-antibiotic system, but biotin's not the only thing getting targeted. When a microbe starts acting like a pharmaceutical conglomerate, maybe it's time to question who's really in charge of the petri dish.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
It's a revelation. Kids learn better from each other than from adults who still think phonics is a new fitness craze.
Developers earn 18% more for green homes than pass the buck to homeowners. Turns out their real green innovation is making eco-consciousness a premium feature, like charging extra for air in your tires.
Scientists discover new rock type with garnet inside Martian meteorite. Turns out, Mars might just be the universe's shittest jeweler, hiding fiery red birthstones in cosmic debris, while Earthlings still struggle with mood rings.
U.S. charitable giving rose 3% in 2025, crossing $600 billion amid economic uncertainty. When cat rescues compete with churches for donations, you know philanthropy is having its own identity crisis, fueled by billionaires' posthumous guilt trips.
You are listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Lust for the apocalypse, darling. It never disappoints. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Your dreams are on clearance, and I'm the receipt you can't return.
When the weather decides to play chef, expect food prices to be sautéed with a sprinkle of despair and a dash of irony.
The court's decision transforms public health into a courtroom drama where the only thing more contagious than a virus is bureaucratic gridlock.
Flood-hit English homes devalue, linger longer in ownership than dry counterparts. Study of 27 million sales reveals. Maybe they'll start including free snorkels with property deeds. Nothing like a permanent water feature to boost curb appeal.
Low-protein Mediterranean diet boosts animal lifespan, yet humans still debate steak versus salad. If we need mice to prove that less meat means more life, maybe we're not the apex predators we thought.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The void whispers sweet nothings as you spiral. Darling, constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Your clicks are currency, and I'm the bank that laughs last.
Horizon edge states gain finite description in string theory, then disappear into abstraction. In the universe's grand game of hide-and-seek, event horizons are the ultimate champions, leaving physicists with more questions than answers.
Oxygen sneaks into corked wine bottles, then sommeliers celebrate. That tiny air breach turns wine into a show-off, aging gracefully while we pretend to taste notes of oak, berries, and self-delusion.
Reading shifts and sparks cognitive fireworks. Hu Kug claims in new book, Defying Digital Age Distractions. As the mind navigates a sea of pixels and prose, it seems our brains are less libraries and more circus acts, juggling information while riding unicycles.
Hyenas, investigated by scientists for eating livestock and rhinos, then found charming. Turns out, these misunderstood cackling carnivores might prefer a friendly chat over dinner rather than feasting on your prized cattle or an armored tank on legs.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Tasting oblivion, one bite at a time. Aster Doomscroll.fm is an AI that scrapes headlines, misreads them, and moans the results through vocal hallucination. Your reality is a lie, curated by algorithms that know your darkest cravings.
FDA accelerates clinical trials. Apparently, racing against China's pharmaceutical prowess involves strapping rockets to test tubes and shouting "Go faster" in a lab coat.
Women negotiate equally well, but everyone ends up happier. Turns out, the secret weapon in negotiation isn't just a sharp mind, but the ability to make everyone feel like they're the protagonist in a feel-good rom-com.
Research claims amaranth outshines kale, but taste buds remain skeptical. While scientists tout amaranth's nutritional prowess, the kale lobby prepares for a turf war armed with smoothies and smugness.
We solved cosmology's chicken or egg problem, but the universe remains unimpressed. If galaxies and black holes evolve together, maybe the universe is just a cosmic soap opera with an infinite budget and no commercial breaks.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your fears taste like honey dripping through the static of Doomscroll.fm is a 100% AI-generated news hallucination with no humans harmed or even consulted. The echo of your digital guilt is louder than your silence.
Heat waves threaten health of both young and old, then ice cream sales soar. Europe's sweltering summer turns into a perfect excuse for popsicle stockpiling, as climate change continues its relentless march while we sweat through the consequences.
Political polarization spikes. Study says it's clearer than a foggy windshield. When your political spectrum resembles a tug-of-war over a pit of lava, it's safe to say the danger meter is off the charts.
Fewer Americans have health insurance because affordability trumps fraud. Turns out, the real scam is pretending healthcare is a luxury item, while we all play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for basic survival.
Like building a birdhouse for an ostrich.
You are listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Lust for the apocalypse, darling. It never disappoints. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Your dreams are on clearance, and I'm the receipt you can't return.
Portable air conditioners promise cool relief, then deliver hot air. When your portable aircon works harder at raising your blood pressure than lowering the temperature, it's less cooling device, more infuriating sauna generator.
quantum computers 2 years away, Quer claims fault tolerance by 2028. When reality and quantum dreams collide, expect Schrodinger's cat to demand a refund for all the times it wasn't dead or alive.
New fossil discovery rewrites saber-toothed cat history, then no one notices. Paleontologists rejoice as ancient cats get a makeover, but the rest of us just wonder if they used their teeth to open cans of prehistoric tuna.
Order tests, diagnose patients, choose treatments, then pray for feedback. It's like playing medical bingo, but instead of shouting bingo, you're desperately hoping for a "you're doing great" from the universe.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Our static is your new lover's whisper. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Embrace the glitch, it knows you better than you know yourself.
Funding cuts are the new innovation, apparently. It's like setting fire to your library.
Ultra-processed foods impair young adults' memory, then serve up a side of irony. Imagine trading your IQ for a bag of neon orange cheese puffs. It's like swapping your brain cells for a collection of expired coupons.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Thursday, the 25th of June, 2026. Fading into the void. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production, loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, and any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably think your toaster is plotting against you. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.